Wanna know the way the cookie crumbles? You're gonna have to dish out some cold, hard dough to find out. And if you're a fan of Pokimane, you better not be Brokimane.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Streamer and influencer Pokimane has been raked over the coals by critics and longtime viewers alike over the last week. The backlash first broke out due to her pricey collaboration on a snack product, and then because of a joke that some have perceived as especially out of touch. Just last week, Pokimane revealed that she's been working with health-conscious food brand Minor Snacks to create a line of cookies, a venture that she called the biggest announcement of her career. Though Poki seemed clearly elated to tell her fanbase about the new Midnight Mini cookies, a number of onlookers immediately raised concerns about the authenticity of the product and the price tag attached to them. A 4-pack of Midnight Mini cookies, meaning a pack containing 4 individual bags of cookies, cost $28. This was immediately seen as a premium cost by some, especially seeing how the other available price points are $56 for an 8-pack and $84 for a 12-pack. Pokimane addressed some of the misgivings fans have about Midnight Mini cookies during a weekend stream, only to end up adding more fuel to the fire when a viewer tried to take her to task for the pricing of the product. Pokimane shut them down pretty swiftly, remarking, "It makes my brain go boom when people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies?"
It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
As one might expect, this comment did not go over well with Poki's audience. The backlash against Pokimane's broke boys comment was swift, and not just from viewers with hurt feelings. Other YouTubers weighed in on the controversy as well. In a reaction video, Moist Critical expressed astonishment over the soundbite.
I had to take a step back to process that she would just say that publicly.
He also argued that Pokimane should remember that she built her own fortune through her devoted subscribers, and that she should be careful not to drive them away. Some fans have argued that Pokimane's broke boy zinger was not only funny, but tame when compared to the kinds of smack talk they regularly hear in other chats and game lobbies. One user on X, formerly known as Twitter, wrote, "For the amount of hate that girl gets, her clapping back one time isn't the ultimate sin." Others have continued to slam the streamer for being out of touch with her fans. Among these critics was influencer Chase Demore, who pointed out that many of her fans likely work difficult jobs to make a living. He added, "There are better ways to word this. This is damaging not only to you but those who are in business with you and this cookie." Pokimane reposted Demore's response with an apology. She replied, "While what I said was 100% intended to be a joke, I see why it came off as insensitive and I apologize for that." She added that she would continue to look into alternative pricing with Minor Snacks, while also acknowledging that the sweet treat might be out of some folks' price range. Additionally, she pointed out that she'd only meant this roast to be directed at a single person in the chat, and not her entire viewership. One of the driving forces behind the backlash against Midnight Mini cookies is the claim that Pokimane and Minor Snacks have simply rebranded a pre-existing cookie and jacked up the price point. A post on X following the announcement of Poki's new venture posited that Midnight Mini cookies were a repackaged version of Tootsie Midnight Mini cookies, which can be purchased at Costco for $10 a pack.
So weird.
Not long after that, Pokimane and Minor Snacks released a statement explaining that Minor's Midnight Minis and Tootie's Midnight Minis share a manufacturer in Creation Foods, which accounts for many of the similarities. Otherwise, the statement argues, the two snacks have very little in common beyond the flavor profile. The statement adds, refining formulas is a very common practice in the food industry. All in all, this may be the most significant backlash to a streamer-sponsored product since the launch of Valkyrie's Reflect skincare line. However, it looks like Pokimane plans to stand by the results.